Standard 9th, Science and Technology, Part 1st, Chapter number 3, Current Electricity. Here, the numerical examples from exercise are given. Question number 9a. The resistance of a 1 meter long nichrome wire is 6 ohm. If we reduce the length of the wire to 70 centimeters, what will its resistance be? That is to be calculated. Here the given data is length of wire, that is capital L, is equal to 1 meter. Resistance of wire, capital R, is equal to 6 ohm. New length, that is L1, which is reduced 1 to 70 centimeters, that means in meter it is 0.7 meter. New resistance R1 is to be calculated. Now solution, as we know, rho is equal to resistance into area of cross section divided by length of the wire. Now we will compare this ratio in first condition and in second condition, and then we will get the next formula. Here resistance of the first conductor is 6 ohm into area of cross section divided by 1 meter is equal to resistance in second case into area of cross section divided by the new length of the wire. In this equation, now area on both the sides will both be cancelled by each others, and the remaining part, that is R1, will be kept on the same side, and this 0.7 meter which is present into the denominator, it will go into the numerator of the left hand side. Therefore we will get R1 is equal to 6 ohm into 0.7 meters divided by 1 meter. Meter present in numerator and meter present in denominator will both be cancelled by each others. Therefore we will get 6 ohm into 0.7. Therefore R1 is equal to, this multiplication will lead to 4.2 ohm. Now the next numerical example in exercise is question number 9b. When two resistors are connected in series, their effective resistance is of 80 ohm. That means summation is there. When they are connected in parallel, their effective resistance is 20 ohm. What are the values of the two resistances? Here the given data is, if resistors connected in series, the effective resistance will be Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 is equal to 80 ohm. That means one of this value can be placed like this. R2 is taken to the right hand side. It will be subtracted from this value, and therefore we will get R1 is equal to 80 minus R2. This will be equation number 1. And when resistors are connected in parallel, then effective resistance will be 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Therefore 1 by Rp is equal to, now the denominators are not same, therefore we have to multiply these two by each others and placed like this in the denominator R1 into R2. Also the first numerator is multiplied by R2 and the second numerator is multiplied by R1, and their summation is there. Therefore R1 plus R2 divided by R1 into R2. Now taking the reciprocal on both the sides, we will get Rp is equal to R1 into R2 is taken into the numerator, and this R1 plus R2 is taken into the denominator, is equal to 20 ohm. That means because Rp is 20 ohm. Okay. Now by putting the value of R1 as 80 minus R2, then we will get 80 minus R2 into R2 divided by 80 minus R2 plus R2 is equal to 20 ohm. Here minus R2 plus R2 will both be cancelled by each others, and then in next step we will get 80 into R2, that is 80 R2, minus R2 into R2, that is R2 raised to 2, divided by 80 is equal to 20 ohm. Now 80 R2 minus R2 raised to 2 is equal to, this 80 is taken to the right hand side, that means it will go into the numerator and it will multiply this 20 to form 1600. Therefore, now in the next step we will change the signs of all the values so that we will get positive sign or plus sign in front of this R2 raised to 2, so that it will be equal to minus 80 R2 plus R2 raised to 2 is equal to minus 1600. Now this 1600 is taken to the left hand side, that means here sign will change while transferring this value, and here by rearranging the above values we will get R2 raised to 2 minus 80 R2 plus 1600 is equal to 0. Now this is the quadratic equation. Now by expanding this quadratic equation we will get R2 raised to 2 minus 40 R2 minus 40 R2 plus 1600 is equal to 0. That means now from these two values R2 is taken common. Therefore into bracket R2 minus 40 will remain, minus now 40 is taken as a common factor. Therefore the remaining values will be R2 minus 40 is equal to 0. Therefore now again R2 minus 40 is taken common, and in the another bracket remaining values are put like this: R2 minus 40 is equal to 0. That means one of the value must be 0 so that the total multiplication will be 0. Therefore we will put R2 minus 40 is equal to 0. Therefore R2 will remain on the same side, and this minus 40 is transferred to the another side so that it will be 40 ohm. Using this value in equation number 1, what is equation number 1? 80 minus R2. Now we have got R2. Putting that value of R2 in this formula, we will get 80 minus 40 is equal to 40 ohm. That means R1 is 40 ohm and R2 is also of 40 ohm. Now next numerical example is question number 9c. If a charge of 420 coulomb flows through a conducting wire in 5 minutes, what is the value of the current? Here the given data is charge flowing, that is Q is given 420 coulomb, and time for which current flows, that is small t, is equal to 5 minutes into 60 seconds is equal to 300 seconds. Now solution will be charge is equal to current into time. Therefore Q is equal to I into T. Now putting the values in the equation, we will get 420 coulomb is equal to I is unknown, that is to be calculated, and T is known, that is 300 seconds. Now I is equal to, I will remain on the same side, while this 300 second which is present in the numerator, it will go into the denominator of the left hand side, and therefore we will get I is equal to 420 coulomb divided by 300 seconds. This division will be equal to 1.4 ampere. Therefore, current flowing through the circuit is 1.4 ampere. Thank you.